Hello, I'm Rachel and welcome to this edition of the Hot Performer Show. Today we're throwing some light on Elders and their performance today. Now the share price of Elders has been on investors' watch list after the stock jumped over 10% to $13.26 per share on the ASX during the early morning trading hours. Elders is an Australian agribusiness that provides agricultural goods and services to primary producers in Australia and New Zealand. The rise in the company's share price comes after it increased its financial year 2022 underlying earnings before interest and tax in the range of 20 to 30% above the underlying EBIT of financial year 2021. Shares of Elders have gained almost 11% over the last 12 months. Elders now expects it will exceed analyst consensus for the full year to the 30th of September 2022 and produce an underlying EBIT in the range of 20 to 30%. Commenting on this development, Elders Managing Director and CEO Mark Allison said that Elders' performance so far in its financial year 2022 has been strong and exceeds the company's performance after the first 5 months of fiscal year 2021. Now, according to today's announcement, Elders has witnessed improvement in its retail and wholesale segments. These can mainly be attributed to increased sales and favourable seasonal conditions in most parts of Australia. The company believes that some of these sales are forward purchasing by primary producers seeking to mitigate the supply of instability in supply chains. In contrast, most sales are considered a result of increased activity. The increasing activity is also due to market and seasonal factors, acquisition growth and organic growth. It's important to note, however, that Elders' guidance is subject to various variables, such as the possibility of supply chain disruptions due to COVID-19 and also geopolitical events, or the unexpected changes in seasonal conditions and severe weather conditions. It will also be subject to unexpected and unforecast changes in commodity prices. It is worth mentioning that earlier the Australian Bureau of Agriculture and Resource Economics and Sciences had predicted that the Australian agricultural produce in fiscal year 2021 and 2022 would hit a record high value of $81 billion. The dual effect of record high crop production in the surging prices of Australian agricultural products seems to favour the Australian farm outlook. It can also be highlighted that Elders' agency business continues to perform strongly as a result of high prices in both sheep and cattle. Currently, its share price is trading at $13.55. Well, that's all for now from this edition of the Hot Performer Show. Meanwhile, keep watching Kalkine TV for all the latest on market and business news. I'm Rachel, signing off for now.